Hi, I'm Natalie Sue, the author of I Hope This Finds You Well. So I always loved office fodder and office comedies and everything that happens um, within an office. So I knew that I wanted to write a novel set in that setting. I think they're great for revealing humanity, and there's a lot of like mixed bag of people. So it was great for breeding comedy. And so one day I was gossiping with a colleague on our Teams chat, and I remembered the disclaimer that says that nothing discussed is ever all that private. And so I started to wonder about who could possibly be reading our chats. And then I wondered what would happen if someone that shouldn't be reading the chats um, got access to them somehow. And then as soon as I had that idea, I knew that I had to run with it, and it really took off from there. So I'm a big concept reads character writer. So as soon as I knew that the concept was someone getting unauthorized access to the emails, I knew that the main character had to be someone like Jolene. She couldn't be someone that was like very popular socially in the office, because I think once they got access, they would just sort of mention it and stuff. But Jolene has not emotionally grown very much, and she has her own set of rules that she likes to kind of keep herself boxed in with, and her own judgments and preconceptions about people. So when Jolene gets access, instead of doing sort of the right thing, she chooses sort of the worst possible way you can go about it, which is using it to her advantage. And I love that she thinks that she's going to just use it to her advantage to keep her job, but in the end, it ends up being that she has changed so much by getting to know these people in this odd way, and both via their emails and just immersing herself in their lives more. And so that's Jolene. First novels are really special because they're a huge leap of faith. They require a lot of upfront work and a lot of solitary writing without any sort of promises in the same way that other novels might have. When I wrote I Hope This Finds You Well, I didn't really have an agent, or I didn't have an agent, and I didn't have a deal. I didn't really have any evidence other than previous novels being rejected to sort of keep going. And so I think there's a lot of like magic and faith in authors, and I'm really proud of first novelists, like all debut authors, for just continuing to keep going. And then the other part that I really love about a first novel is that it introduces you to this career, like as an author, and you get to experience readers, and there's just so much novelty in like having someone read your book for the first time. And, yeah, I think all of that is what makes them so special. My advice would be to be as you can be, and really tap into what does make you unique, even if what makes you a little bit weird or interesting, and really tap into that when it comes to coming up with a concept or writing, because I think that honestly, that uniqueness is what is so universal and does connect with a lot of others. And it's also your magic, it's your power, and that part, like, you're the only one that can write the book your way, and so the book really needs you for it to exist in a lot of ways. And so that would be my more vague kind of advice. And then my more structured advice would be, if you are pursuing publishing with your writing, I would get a hobby that is not writing involved now. The first book that I just recently finished is Fundamentally by Neseba Yunus, and so funny and so smart and so well written, and I'm just obsessed with Neseba's voice and cannot wait till what she writes next. And I'm currently just started Greta and Valden by Rebecca Riley, and that's so far about two siblings that live together, and it's got so much nuance and like mini stories within it, and the writing is just so funny and smart as well. And then I'm about to read All Our Ordinary Stories by Teresa Wong, another local author to me, and it's a graphic memoir that looks so interesting.